Do you need some more?
Mm-mm.
Because I could put some Wild Turkey 101 in your glass and you'd never know. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Blind Josh.
And we're doing a half blind.
Yeah. I'm keeping my eyes closed. They've been closed and my ears closed for quite some time as well.
Yes.
So, which does give me a hint. Just a little bit of a hint.
Yeah, it does. That's the sad part.
On what it could be, the fact that I had to cover my ears. Yeah, let's clink before I annoy you by sipping before I should. This is nutty.
Okay.
This is a Jim Beam product?
Yes, you are correct. It is a Jim Beam product.
Okay. It's a little subdued after that. There's some like caramel and a little bit of oak impact on it.
I would agree. This is subdued.
Not as prominent of a nose that some Jim Beam, products give you on occasion. Some of the older expressions of Knob Creek are pretty nutty. Knob Creek 9 in particular is quite nutty.
You got to remember, there's a lot of things around here that will give you that.
Yeah.
Make you have to close your ears.
You are correct. Or
I could have just faked you out.
Yeah, you could be lying.
It's entirely
possible.
I've never done it before in my life, but there's a first time for everything.
Based on the nose, I'm going to think that you told me the truth when this is a Jim Beam product.
Okay. But there's multiple boxes of Jim Beam product here.
Ooh, boxes. This is a Booker's.
Not necessarily. There are boxes of Knob Creek too.
Shit, you're right. It's Knob Creek 25th. That's what you have, right?
I do have that.
Okay. Do you have other Knob Creek boxes?
Yeah.
If I turn around and open my eyes, is that okay?
No, because it's sitting on the bar.
Okay. I did not open my eyes, everyone. Okay, I'm going to sip.
It is very muted.
That's spicy. It's got a lot of spice on it, actually. It's without a doubt Jim Beam.
Yeah, you're right. It is spicy.
It is much spicier. If I'm correct on what I think this is, it's much spicier than the average expression that you get from one of these bottles.
It's much spicier than what you would normally get from Beam.
Yeah. Beam is usually more like peanut butter, caramel, vanilla, sweet, and like spice is the undertone.
And there is a peanut butter chocolate on this and on the palate.
Yeah.
Not on the nose necessarily. Would you like a drop?
I don't know where I put my glass down. Yeah, give me a drop.
There's your drop.
Thank you. Okay, that opened the nose up. It's a little more peanut chocolate on the nose now. Certainly there's more on the nose than there was before.
It's got a good proof to it.
Yeah, this is like 120-ish.
Yep, it's in the mid 120s.
123?
A little higher.
4?
120, almost 126.
Really? Okay. All right. My first guess of Booker'S, I think this has to be Booker'S.
Okay.
Now you have a lot of Booker'S behind us.
True.
and at least one Booker's that was sitting on the shelf over there.
Mm-hmm.
Process of elimination tells me that it's the Booker's that was sitting over there. So if I had to guess,
Possible.
this is it just called Booker's the Reserve or Booker's Reserve?
There is a Booker's Reserve. Yes.
My first guess would be that.
Okay.
I'm going to go in one more time here. How much do I have left in here?
Not much. Now I'm dribbling. I was trying to taste. God, it's good though.
Okay. We've had the Booker's 30th, and I've had the Booker's Rye.
Yep.
This is spicier than even the Booker's Rye.
That's interesting.
The Rye was a little more fruity with that peanut note that comes in a lot of Beam products. This has a more like, almost like a cayenne pepper kind of spice to it.
Like a red pepper flake.
Like a red pepper flake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get as much of the peanut off this one.
On the nose, it's there. On the palate, less so. There is a chocolatey note on the palate. It's kind of like a like one of those gourmet chocolates you can buy that has like the spicy pepper flakes, whatever.
There's a brown sugar sweetness to this one, and there's a bit of a graham cracker, like a graham cracker crust with that brown sugar with it. Do you need some more?
Mm-mm.
Because I could put some Wild Turkey 101 in your glass and you'd never know.
I'm going to stick with my guess. This is Booker's Reserve.
Okay. And you are correct. You are correct.
I did it.
So just some notes on this. So this is 125.9. It's 8 years, 2 months, and 12 days. But this is a batch
Is it really?
of multiples.
Oh, wow.
So this is spans 8 production dates and stored in 8 different warehouses.
Wow.
So anywhere from 8 months, 8 years, 2 months, and 12 days on the 4th floor to 14 years, 4 months, and 16 days on the 8th floor of Warehouse I. So
that's crazy.
Going across multiple warehouses. So the color is a deep golden chestnut. I would agree with that. You can't tell. Here, you can see in mine.
Yeah.
Notes of dried fruit and nuanced brown sugar sweetness. Complex with rich vanilla and hints of charred oak. And the finish is full-bodied with long and lingering notes of baking spice.
The baking spice notes come in. It's a little spicier than just baking spice, though.
Yeah, it's this is it's more spicy than a normal Booker's would be.
Like some of I've had 2024 batch 2 before. I've had 2019 batch 3, I believe, and then we've had a few different expressions of Little Book and stuff like that. This is the spiciest Booker's, just being Booker related products.
And compared to Little Book Infinite, which we did very recently.
Yeah.
Also in a blind, and I was the blind one.
Mm-hmm.
It was much sweeter, I think.
It was.
Than this one is. This is much spicier.
Mm-hmm. This is good though.
I would actually put this one above the Little Book Infinite myself.
They're a little more level for me. It's the spiciness. It's kind of like it's a yin and yang kind of thing. Sometimes I really like it, and sometimes I prefer a different expression. This one in particular, though, kind of stands apart from that yin yang. It's kind of in the middle.
This is almost as much spice as Booker's Rye.
Yeah. Which is,
or maybe it does have it.
Which kind of made me think that there was a rye at first.
Yeah.
My first inclination was this was a rye. This is a bourbon-friendly rye. And the fact that it's a bourbon is pretty crazy because that's really like that cayenne pepper is the kind of spice that you pick up on it. Mm-hmm. So
Oh, yeah, I think it's an excellent release from them. And again, to me, I think both of them. I think Little Book Infinite and this Booker's Reserve are both excellent releases.
I agree.
I think these are some that you need to spend a bit of time with, and that you need to really get to know a little bit, so that you can really get into the depth of the profile that's in there with them.
Yeah, this takes some time on your palate to fully develop.
But that brown sugar is really there.
I still get the spice first and that like chocolatiness underneath it, but then that brown sugar is like your third main note that comes in there.
And they're just all stacked, stacked
And
right in there.
from front, mid to finish, you get each one of those three in that order. You hit that spice, there's an underlying level of chocolate with the spice, and that brown sugar kind of sits heavy and helps the spice stick to that on your finish. So
I think they've done a great job on this release. And it's only slightly higher than the regular Booker's release.
Really?
Yeah.
Because around us, that's $100.
Like it's within like $35
Wow.
of that.
That's definitely worth
absolutely
that little tiny bit of a premium on top of it.
I'm pretty positive that's where it was, but
yeah, that's good.
It is. Yeah, it is.
That's good. It's pretty good. What's your rating?
It's an A.
I'm at an A-.
So
yeah, this is good stuff. Jim Beam, I think, I keep saying might be. I think Jim Beam is my favorite distillery as far as their line of products that they make. Definitely number one at this point.
I mean, it's and your tastes are going to change with time.
Yeah.
So
because I really like the fruitiness on bourbons, but the nuttiness that comes along with a lot of Jim Beam products, I just love that.
It's like, Almond Joy and Mounds. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Half the time on
That's
Booker's,
what a great slogan.
Half the time on these Booker's or Jim Beam Knob Creek products in particular are like, holy crap, I taste peanut butter when I'm drinking this. Like the Knob Creek 7-year rye tasted like peanut butter and rye.
You could easily bring this one into a Reese's cup.
Oh, yeah. It's got that chocolate to it, and the nuttiness lends itself towards it. It's a really nice expression of what Jim Beam offers.
Yeah. So, great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
Hey, great job to you. Great job to you. So,
so
great job, Beam. Great job, Josh.
Gotta try and stump you next time.
Yeah. Good luck.
I think you have gotten almost all of them right that I've done so far. So I got to work a little harder this time.
So. But anyway, great job. I think you did really well with it.
Thank you.
I think I'm enjoying doing these.
I really do as well.
It's a different blind that I haven't seen done before.
I haven't seen. It's a lot of trust in the both of us that we keep our eyes closed. To be honest. Well, I was out of the room this time.
I do think maybe we should go with the headphones every time. Just get a set of headphones.
Yeah, that's probably
and
a
do them
decent
every
idea.
time, and that way it'll kind of take away some of the stuff from it. And maybe an actual blindfold.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Be a good thing.
But this is fun, and I really enjoy it. Yeah. So if you are enjoying it, everyone watching right now, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, it's
what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, leave us a comment on other bourbons we should try and have each other blind back and forth, because this is a lot of fun. I like this series quite a bit. Yeah. So, guys, we appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much, as always, for being here with us.
And like great bourbons, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.